Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas everybody and welcome to the Disney Infinity 2024 Christmas event. And this is my toy box. Hope everyone is doing well. Now, it's been in the pipeline for some time. In 2021 I started building this level, I kid you not, and we are almost there. We're not quite there yet, but we're very close, and I'm hopefully showing you the 98% completed level of this toy box. But I'm cutting it fine because I've been working to the wire to make sure I can get this out, because where the flipping hell has 2024 gone? It has gone way too quick. But this is my level, and we are playing as Jack Skellington. And he is going to save Christmas, because poor old Amazon can't get their deliveries, because the flipping Empire has stolen all the transporters. So Jack is going to help out and get these things back to Amazon. So you'll see here my little gameplay. I've got a little bit of fighting going across. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to invade the Imperial base, kill some of these troopers. And you'll see a couple of little glitches as we play through this game. And this is just one take, by the way, so it's not cut at all. This is all one playthrough. But what you find is you'll see some things not work, or I can't kill things because the memory is to the max. But we get into the base, and what we've got to do is we've got to obviously hijack the transporter full of Christmas presents. So we need to get the clearance to get through the next sector. So we go up into the base, grab that little passcard key, and now transporter is away. Now, I played around with different gameplays, and this is basically the mechanics on it. So when you're on the transporter, the objective here now is to collect bits, because these transporters by the Imperials are run down, a bit broken, so we have to make sure that we keep repairing them. So the parts will randomly appear on the top of the transporter. So what you've got to try and do is collect these, and if you don't collect them in time, they'll explode. Now, obviously on the journey, I wanted to try and make the journey a little bit more scenic, so you'll see we've got a nice couple of little backdrops in there. Now, there should have been some nice smoke, because the guys in the Disney Infinity crew did a little water effect with smoke, so it looks quite good, but there is meant to be smoke there, but it doesn't happen. Now, as you'll see now, oh no, the truck is on fire. And basically, if you don't collect those tokens in time, the truck will burst into flames, and if you don't get them too much in time, the whole thing will blow up. Now, if you remember my 2001 clip, the truck will start breaking off in sections. At the moment, I can't actually do that because the memory's too gone. I've got to free a bit more space. I think I've worked it out, but I'd say cut it to the wire. So I'm going to show you this one is 98% of the gameplay, but you've got to collect those quite quickly, otherwise the whole thing's blatant. And then there's no presents going out this Christmas. Yeah. But you've got to check some of the other Disney Infinity creators. Check out Infinity Adventures. He's going to do a review of all the great work. But Lion HT has managed to get a number of us to carry on doing it, trying to fit it in, because it's been a very busy year. And we've lost a few people who have not been able to make it this year for the Christmas event. But I made it here just in time. Just to let you say, I've hardly slept in the last 48 hours, but we've got this level working. Now, as you'll see in this level here, we've just arrived at another base. And to stop this truck, you'll see the graphics become very slow, because it's using everything to handle stopping this vehicle. So what we've got to do now is we've got to get a ticket for basically pass for the next thing. So we've got some more troopers here, and we've got to kill these guys. Now hopefully we will get these all killed. Now one thing I did notice, that if I had any more troops, that it wouldn't work. You just couldn't kill them. So sometimes when they shoot, they don't work. But the camera angle was quite good, because the camera angle allowed me to hide different aspects to it. So I was trying to play with the different levels, trying to get the right angle of what we want. So we've done through the wood village, our vehicle's done. And then what I was trying to think of doing, what happens when you get to these bases? Well, when you get to the bases, it repairs your transporters. Your transporters are no longer on fire, so you can clear on to the next stage. And because of the camera angle, the next stage is down through a desert, because obviously we're trying to head these back to the Amazon main warehouse. So we're coming along here. Now, Jet Blast did a really cool level some years back, and he did a skiff. So I pinched this in my original design. I give him credit to it, but I've done a little mini version of it. So the idea here was, while you're collecting these, the object here was to jump on these little skiffs, and then what you could do is you could bank the money. So the gameplay is like you try and bank it. The only issue is that the memory for this little skiff takes up too much space. So I'm going to have to get rid of this, which is a bit of a shame because I really like it. I did like a little mini version of it. But when the final version comes out, I'm going to have to get rid of it because it can't handle it. I had two of them in this level and it just wouldn't do it. So Sadly, I'm just going to have to keep doing the collecting game as you go back and forth between them. But you see here, you have to try and do this little part. We had little lava flows and smoke. Again, there's not enough memory to handle the lava flows on there. But I tried to make sure that it wasn't just a truck. You try to get a little bit of backdrop angle on there, get the angles right. But as we kind of collect these items out, and there'll be a timed event. And again, I need the more memory to deal with the timer, so I can have the sections break off if you don't collect them in time. At the moment, the whole thing bursts into flame, where it should be breaking in flames into smaller stages. So there is still a little bit more work to come with it. So it's not, I would say about 98% complete, but the debugging it's taken me an hour just so I can get this clip done. But the gameplay is quite cool. It's quite good. It's a good little angle on the screen. You could race against it. So we're going to try and do different things in it. Any ideas, by the way, chuck them in as we get through. Right, we're coming up to another Imperial base, which is all good. So we're going to line up here. Now, when you get to the Imperial base, obviously the skiff stops, doesn't fly through. So you'll see the top corner at the moment. That skiff won't now fly anymore. It's stopped on the screen, so you can't make your items. So as you'll see, the speed drops off really slowly as the brakes come to a screeching halt. And then we've got to go in and get the security pass to jump to the next level. So we use our little jetpack. Here's some guides. Let's take these guys out. Oh, I took him straight away. Nice one. Which is quite cool. And I was trying to mix the gameplay up because I didn't want it just be the transporter. And the level, by the way, covers the entire length of what you can actually build in Disney Infinity. So it's the biggest level I've done. On lengthwise, anyways, on the setup. But I'm happy the way it looks like, and it feels now more of a level. Whereas before I was a bit restricted. I like the breakup of going stop at each stage, and there's a reason why you have to come here. So you have to go through, collect the level on the screen. We've done our desert side now. We've got through. We're now on the final stage, where Jack comes through, and he now needs to get the transporter to the final section as we collect those items. And here we go. Now, what I basically hope everyone has is have a really good Christmas. I'm hoping to get more clips out in 2025. I haven't managed that many. So I need to revisit my pirate one I've done, and there's a couple of levels that I want to go back to. I've got a Tron level I'm working on. So I'm definitely going to be trying to do more clips in 2025. Because, by the way, I still love playing this game. This one's slightly stressful because I've cut it to the wire, and Lion HT, he's done a fantastic job trying to keep me motivated to do this. I can't wait to see his level. I know he's been doing some really clever stuff on there, and Infinity Adventures as well. I've actually had a preview of his toy box, and it's freaking amazing. So you need to have a look at that. It's done some really good stuff. Yeah, so this is my transporter level. With a slight Christmas spin. You might think I've just fudged that to make it Christmassy, but I think it works quite well. I've got a bit of snow in the background as we collect all the little options. But that is basically my toy box level. I couldn't get any enemies to fight against it. That wouldn't work because they wouldn't fall off. But the time aspect works quite well. Trying to race back and forth to do the time actually works quite well. So I will tweak this. And also, by the way, I'm going to be giving my save file to Lion HT, who then allows you to, I don't know how he does his magic, and allows you to get hold of these and take hold of these save options. So I will do a little tiny version of that, and then before that, for the new year, you are going to get the save file. But there you go. That is my little toy box adventure with Jack saving Amazon. So your deliveries are all going to turn up on time. There you go. And when it gets into the final base, it tries to stop, but it gets really crunchy. The memory can't handle it. It is to the max, I have to say. The memory, I pushed it to the full point. But there you go. That is my level. And the reason for the camera angle, by the way, I don't have to keep changing the landscape. So when you'll see here, when I twist it through, I'm still in the woodland area. But anyway, there is my level. My transporter finally had a mission, and it's made it across the entire map. And I'd just like to say, everybody, look, have a great, great Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will see you in 2025 with some more clips. And you'll also see Ahsoka. So have a good one, guys. And be careful. See you later. Bye.